Wow, there's so much thing that I don't even know where to start. So I've seen a lot of fighting amongst little owl. Lots of fighting. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And at the end of the day, you're all individual. When I removed Christine Ranch, I just thought that you had moved on to another sector. Like I didn't think anything bad. I was just like, okay, like it doesn't make sense. Hello, Star. So yeah, I was just like, it doesn't make sense. So yeah, but Ranch put back automatically. You're one of my oldest mod. I love you. There is like, I have no bad blood with anyone. Okay, I don't know how to start that shit. Okay, so yeah, I can tell. That's why I was just like, yo, you are doing other thing, and that's fine. You know what I mean? So yeah, what I wanted to say, a lot of little owl have been fighting between each other. And at the end of the day, you have the right to do whatever the hell you want. Everyone is an individual and you all have the right to fight among each other. If you don't like someone, if you don't like this and you don't like that, that's cool. That's all good. My mod cannot be fighting with little owl. So let's be clear. I think we all understand what a little owl means. Like Vampy, not a little owl. But when you're a mod, you cannot be fighting with people from the same, because since you're a mod, it looks like you have authority. So sometimes the person is mad at the mod because they're fighting with the mod. And then because of that, they don't want to come on, let's say, the content creator channel. While the content creator don't know shit of what is going on. Okay, I don't know shit about what is going on. So I know a little. And like I said, I can understand that some mod have some problem with one little owl and they feel the need to talk to me about it. When there is a lot of problem with lots of little owl, you're like the police. RC117 is clearly not a little owl. You can do what you want, because I'm like, and I'm not saying, because some people are like, that person is cool with RC117 because some people were talking to RC117 and the Vampy chat. And sincerely, I do not give a fuck. Your personal relationship do not matter to me. But when I have mod reporting on other mod and showing me messages from other mod and other chat, I am not your mother. Okay, so let's say, I don't care. I don't care. Okay, I don't care. You can understand how much I don't give a shit. So yeah, I had Plutter is being friendly with RC117. I don't care. Why does that concern me? Am I Plutter's mom? I don't give a shit. Be friends, be enemies, but with little owl. And you know who I'm referencing when I'm talking about little owl. You cannot be fighting with little owl. Was he being said? I don't care. I don't care. Okay, I receive every day and I'm so tired. So please understand that when I'm speaking that, I'm not like pointing the finger at one person, because when I said that mod, I have received messages after messages after messages. Danny, oh my God, I am not his mom, okay? Oh my God, I don't care, okay? Oh my God, if I hear that Danny is here attacking Star, who is a little owl, I'm gonna be like, okay, but I don't give a shit what he does except that. Another thing, and when I say that, I want to make it clear that I'm not accusing any of my mod of doing that. I don't even want to know. I have done no investigation. Nobody is aware of this. Well, Jacen Talvi, can you please take into consideration that some of us are wearing headphones? I'm sorry. I am a loud person. I don't know who you are. I don't know if you're new or something, but I am an extremely loud person and I will be screaming a lot. So yes, bye. Yeah. Hello, Maria. Again, like I said, I'm not accusing anyone. I have not removed a wrench or anything for that reason from anyone, because I don't know if people did that out of being overzealous and protecting me. But my block list on my YouTube channel has always been at good 70, 75, you know, going between those numbers. I've never really seen it move. Yesterday, I went on my block list and there was 200 people. So this is more than double what I am used to seeing, you know? Listen, I have done no research. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't know if it's overzealous. I don't know what the fuck is going on. So let me put the. I'm just gonna say clearly my my rule. First. The 24 hours is only for the senior mod. Okay. Thank you, Elizabeth. You should have seen my face. I was like dropping the T was blocked. Like dropping the T was blocked. And the backup channel dropping the T true crime. I was just like, miséricordieux, mais qu'est-ce qui se passe? So whoever, maybe it's a combined effort. So yeah, I've unblocked everyone. Of course, senior mod, motherfucker. You can use the full 24-hour block. And the newbies can use until 10 minutes block. If you block someone, please let me know at least. So I don't, like I said, it was always a 70 people. Hello, Holy Molly. Like it was always 70 people. Like I saw, let's say maggot, press, or whatever. That's fine. RC117, oh, good. But dropping the T, we need to chill, people. We need to chill. We need to take some edible or something. Like, I don't know what's going on. They're like, bye. I was like, oh, can we relax? Can we relax? Okay, senior mod, when you block, there must be a good reason. Exactly. Except if the person is particularly outrageous. Yeah, RC117, fuck him. I hate him. But like I said, plotter talking to him, not my problem. Hello, Chad. You see, like Chad, you can block him. Like he was probably one of the 70 that were always blocked. Okay, I know there's 70 Pokemon that are blocked. Polly was, for me, we had a conversation because when I feel like my mod are doing something overzealous or doing too much, I will tell my mod. I will tell my mom to go F themselves. Like I've already blocked Plotter and put him on timeout. So yeah, I scream at Danny regularly, and I even screamed at Cookie because I was not agreeing that she blocked a little owl. Like I'm like, don't do that with little owl. I don't care if you're friend or not friend with people or not little owl, but if you're a mod, you are a guiding light of the little owl country, which is a really small little island. So yeah, I talked to Polly because she told me about another fight that she had with another person that was all again a little owl. If you're fighting little owl, you cannot be a mod. But when I hear one, I'm just like, this is too much. Yeah, exactly. Cookie put Fly High by accident on timeout for 24 hours. I was so pissed off. I was like, what are you doing? Don't do that. So yeah, when I heard about the Discord, I was like, yeah, no worry. Do your Discord. That's all good. I don't care. But then so many things was happening in the fucking Discord. And then it was like, oh, I'm closing the Discord. Oh my God. It was a lot. It was just a lot. Okay. Maybe Danny, like I said, I'm not doing an investigation on the 200. Okay. I'm just like, listen, this is what happened. I unblock everyone. You cannot block like that. Thank you. Yo, did the cat email you the information? I don't know. Maybe I missed it. Okay. So yeah, I have no problem reprimanding my mods. So that is not like towards someone in particular. But we discussed me and Polly because I didn't take her wrench. She wanted me to take back her wrench. Because like I said, I will say I don't agree with that, blah 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 blah. Okay. And then, you know, like either it's cool or either it's not. And if you want to be able to fight with other little owl, which you can, it's not gonna be as because it cannot look like someone who has recognition. Yeah, like I said, the Discord, like it was a lot. And please understand this: the moment Polly wants her wrench back, and she's not fighting with all the little owl, she will get her wrench back. I fucking love Polly. Okay, please understand this. It is not like I kept on repeating it, and I know she has ADHD. Like we are neurodivergent. There is rejection sensitivity, and I'm like, it's not rejection. It is certain boundaries I have. Consider like I don't have a lot of rules for my mod at all. I don't care what you do and how you do it, but just okay. I fucking love Polly. Okay, the moment she wants her ranch back, she has it. Like for me, she's either on sabbatical or whatever. I don't care. So she was telling me, yo, I need a break. I need a break. And I'm like, yo, you have the right. And like I said, the moment she feels okay, it's like she can have it back or not.
One day later, everything has changed. A catastrophe of monumental proportions.
So yeah, first we're gonna read her beautiful message all together, which explain why I'm gonna show what I'm gonna show. Okay, because I have no choice. Like whatever. Like I said, she wants to be dramatic, so let's be dramatic, I suppose. Being an owl is a term which refers to being a supporter of Madgie, the black owl. When I say I am no longer an owl, it merely means I no longer am a supporter of Madgie, which means windmilling for Madgie. Okay. Modding or having to behave in any particular way delegated by anyone other than myself. And she is right about that because like I said, I expect my mod to not be causing problem within the owl country. Still, I built beautiful and deep relationship with many owl or people that support Madgie, which is why I'm doing the whole word salad because I really didn't want to affect how people saw her. Like, I didn't want to do that. That's why I really, really tried to be as diplomatic, including saying that I would give her back her ranch like in a week if she could just understand my issue with her. But she couldn't. Still, I built beautiful and deep relationship with many owls or people that support Madgie, deep personal relationship, and those of you that know you're connected with me outside of YouTube. The friendship I take with me are friendship for life, and I am forever grateful for this experience, for that mere fact alone. And she felt the need to tag me. So I was like, oh, fine, okay? Fine. You don't want it to end peacefully. Polly, why are you here? Just stop. Why are you doing this? Because you tagged me. Okay? You tagged me after saying that you didn't want us to talk, that you didn't want me to talk about you. So I will say what you said to me in private chat that made it so that I wanted to remove your ranch because I wanted you to fucking calm down. You want to be dramatic? Let's be honest then. Okay? I will not let you put you on the cross of whatever the fuck you think is happening right now. You yell at me. Yes, I was fucking pissed. And like I said, I will explain to everyone the reason of my anger. And it's hilarious because I am naturally a loud person. Still, I built beautiful and deep relationship with many owl or people that support Madgie. Deep personal relationship. There you go. I will do what I want. What do you want me to say? Hello, dropping the tea. Like I said, someone in my mod were blocking people left, right, and center, going to 200 people. Yeah, she made a whole lot paragraph looking like the biggest murder I've ever seen. When yesterday I tried to approach the delicate situation of her, oh, Polly, go away, okay? Oh my God. So, since you wrote something and tagged me, do I not have the right to explain myself? You'll yell at me. Yeah, I will explain why I yelled at you. Because, like I said, yeah, she's right. I did. The friendship I take with me are friendship for life. And I am forever grateful for this experience, for that mere fact alone. Those of you I'm now connected with was worth all of the suffering I've experienced from the last 4 days. I will not be coming back to YouTube live. Contact me anytime you want to, but not about anything related to Madgie and her channel. Why are you in the bushes? Madgie doesn't know. P.S. Every now and then I will create some playlists. Okay, that doesn't concern me. This is how I treat someone. The only thing I did right now is literally read your message. What did I do right now that deserve for you to be acting all dramatic? Should we watch how I tried to do it yesterday? Like, what are you talking about? I am reading your message. Like I said, I'm a loud person, but hey, I will let people hear the yelling, okay? We will play the thing. You know me. I'm gonna show everything, and at the end of the day, you made the decision. I cannot make the decision for you. So yeah, it's about when Polly said that she OMG, a major event. I closed a whole Discord group. There's tea everywhere. And I was like, I don't want to hear about the tea.
Oh,
So
you
I
talking about
just flipped
Polly?
everything off and just left. Ha ha ha. I don't know what to do. I just burn it to the ground and leave. Ha ha ha. And I was like, ha 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 ha.
It's okay. It's
What?
okay. It's okay. Polly's a great person. It's all right.
Yeah. So yeah, let's listen to me being mad. Okay, guys?
Yeah.
No, do not send me screenshot. No, 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 no. What I want is a verbal. I fell out with her.
Whoa.
They fell out together, and that's it. I want general line. I will die. Yeah, fuck it.
Wow.
If you don't want to do it anymore, you don't do it anymore, man. I just don't get it. And I don't want, like, Michelle is a little owl, so I don't want her to feel exiled in any type of way. You're fighting a lot, okay? So you're fighting within the group. Please tell everyone it has nothing to fucking do with me. And like, what the fuck is going on? Why are you fighting among each other? Is it like, is there a need to fight among each other? There are like, while my little owl are fighting between each other, people are being accused of helping an essayer. Like, what is going on? Like, fighting with not joking, fighting with this, fighting with that. Why are you all fighting together? The fuck is going on?
I'm trying to tell you that, like, don't you notice a lot of us have been getting along for a while? Just everybody going on everybody's
before
channel.
People were getting along, but then
Yeah.
people started fighting.
I seen the breadcrumbs that they left. I don't care.
Thank you.
So let me play the recording, please.
All right, I'm gonna mute up.
You're fighting a lot, okay? So you're fighting within the group. Please tell everyone it has nothing to fucking do with me. And like, what the fuck is going on? Why are you fighting among each other? Is it like, is there a need to fight among each other? There are like, while my little owl are fighting between each other, people are being accused of helping an essayer. Like, what is going on? Like, fighting with not joking, fighting with this, fighting with that. Why are you all fighting together? The fuck is going on? So let's be clear, okay? I'm gonna say that with love and affection. I did not make you a mod to have everyone in my chat fighting. This is not happening. Okay, no, Polly. If you start, I'm not even gonna listen. Okay, so I hope you are not. You're gonna restart that, because if you start by saying you're not fighting with everybody, with anybody, when you're fighting with V Goddess, you're fighting with Michelle, you're fighting with No Joking. Like, let's not even start there. Okay.
They're not owls.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fighting. And I
Yeah,
was
they're not
tired.
owls, Maggie. They're
I
not
know, but you
owls.
talked about.
And
I didn't want to
and
go with the star thing.
yeah,
I didn't want to go with the star thing.
Polly was
Not
on some real
joking.
shit.
Not joking. For me, was an owl. Okay, maybe she was not, but
Hell
I saw
no,
her a
not
lot.
joking. What? Oh no, not joking was
Oh,
never an owl.
okay,
Hell
okay, okay.
no. Not joking is Blackgate, Maggie. And that's what I'm saying. People don't understand. You don't even be knowing what's going on out here. They act like you running us. Nah,
So I'm just gonna
straight
continue
up.
to. I'm just gonna continue
Okay,
to play the recording.
okay, okay.
Yes, I'm
sorry.
involved because it's my little owl. It's owl country. Why is it called owl country? Because I am the owl. So if you're like, don't be here to call, like, no, no, that was not happening before. I never saw that before. Like I said, don't
Maggie.
start with like, no, I'm not fighting. Like, I can't do it.
Oh no, Maggie.
Polly,
The
if you don't
reason-
see why I am upset, then you're right. I don't know what was done to you. People have been coming at you. Like I said, who has been coming at you? Other little owl? That's fucking weird. I have never, ever seen that. You do realize that, right? So for you to start being mad? Nah, I'm out. You can express
weren't-
yourself. Don't start by saying I'm not fighting with everyone, or I'm not fighting with anyone. I'm like, yes, you are fighting with people. Like, it's already getting my blood hot. I'm a fucking Aries. Like, I'm like, whoa, we're having that conversation because you're fighting with people.
Maggie,
What has been done to you?
they weren't
Who
owls.
did what to you? Did it start happening? Adika, wait. Just let me play the recording of me screaming. Because
I
those are
got
the
you.
recording of me screaming, by the way. I'm
I know.
screaming
I got
right now
you.
for Polly.
I got
Anyhow.
you.
When I gave you a wrench. Because like I said, having a wrench in my channel is having a arrow on your back. Like, it is not easy, and I can understand if you don't want that. Oh my god. Okay, fine. It's a fight is when you scream. Okay. I call a fight a disagreement. And when I say when I say a disagreement, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Okay, I'm like, yo, disagreement, that's enough, so that I see videos and everyone is talking about that instead of talking about Auntie Pick Me. Danny has been rewriting and milking the fucking quiet. A star, not an owl. For me, my bad. Clearly, your definition of little owl is different than mine, which is weird because I am the black owl, but you get to decide who is an owl. I don't.
Only because we've been out here protecting you. We protect, and they are not the people that you speak on are not real owls. Yeah,
Story, and we're talking about Polly. Maybe the wrench is too much for real, girl. Like, maybe it's too much. Like, I didn't mean to come and scream at you. That, like, it wasn't that I wanted to do. I'm extremely irritated, and I understand that I may have, like, I did come out irritated because I am, but that does not negate your emotion, okay? It's just that, let's be honest, being a wrench is it's hard. Especially being my wrench, because being my wrench is basically having an arrow on your back forever and ever and ever and ever. I don't want to take it. I want you to tell me, how do you, because for me this is fixable. Like, I'm asking you to stop fighting, or is it too much? I don't know. A group? Wow. Okay, so with Michelle, it seems deeper than what I'm thinking, but like I said, it's just a lot of fighting, of inner fighting, and the wrench are, for me, they are a guiding light. Calm. That's why I reprimand, let's say, when Danny goes too far and I'm like, you're a fucking wrench. For me, they are the guiding light of the chat. But the chat can be fucking annoying and can be extremely hard. It's a lot of different personality. So that's why I'm asking you. I don't want to take it, because I gave it to you freely. And the reason why I gave them to you is because I like you, which has not changed. It's not because I'm irritated that I don't like you. I fucking love you. But I'm actually worried. I'm like, is it too much? Because let's be clear. Like, people think being a wrench is all just about blocking and removing comment. No, being a wrench is about literally, like I said, for me anyhow, it's being a guiding light. Which is why I don't want to be a wrench anywhere, man. I want to be, when I go on other people's channel, I just want to talk shit and have my own shit. You know what I mean? And you literally saw me reprimand Danny 1,000 times. I also blocked Plotter one time. I timed out Plotter, and I reprimanded Cookie because she put out 86,000 seconds on Fly High. Like, I take my mod seriously. I depend on you. I depend for you to be my eye and ears. And when I say eye and ears, I don't mean like all the little detail, but I really mean like Polly, are you sure? Like, I really, because ADHD, autism, rejection sensitivity, I want you to know I love you. Being like reprimanding someone, for me, I'm just like, I reprimand people. But please understand, you remain my baby owl. With a wrench or without a wrench, okay? It's a lot having a wrench. And now that this issue is done, are you okay? What's going on, girl? Like, are you okay? All good, Polly. Like I said, I'm like, girl, if you're taking it like deeper, you're the one who wanted me to take back the wrench. But if you don't feel safe, like, that's not on me. I had the right to express what I expressed. I thought you had community and the little owl, but I know now it's gonna be more dramatic or something. I'm just like, I'm not gonna like look into Michelle because I am not like that invested. So okay, so she was talking about Star and she was mad at Star. So yeah, like, if she comes on the chat, then I will check it out. So that was me screaming.
Yeah. You weren't like screaming. I thought it was gonna be like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like the way I thought it was gonna be.
That's where I screamed. No, do not send me screenshot. No. What I want is a verbal. I fell out with her. They fell out together, and even though I was irritated, I tried my best. And that's it. I want general line. I will die. Yeah, fuck it. If you don't want to do it anymore, you don't do it anymore, man. I just don't get it. And I don't want, like, Michelle is a little owl. So, I don't want her to feel exiled in any type of way.
Fuck that bitch.
You're fighting a lot, okay? So you're fighting within the group. Please tell everyone it has nothing to fucking do with me. And, like, what the fuck is going on? Why are you fighting among each other? Is it like, and is there a need to fight among each other? There are like while my little owl are fighting between each other, people are being accused of helping an essayer. Like, what is going on? Like, fighting with not joking, fighting with this, fighting with that. Why are you all fighting together? The fuck is going on?
So that's me yelling.
Yeah, we now know what's
So let's
going
be
on.
clear, okay? I'm gonna say that with love and affection. I did not make you a mod to have everyone in my chat fighting. This is not happening. Like, sincerely, I may just remove all your wrenches, okay? Because that makes no sense. Like, what is going on? Literally, all I hear is you and the other person fighting and fighting and fighting, as if I give a fuck that you're mad at each other. Why are you mad at each other? We are talking about someone calling someone a demon and saying they work for the Most High when a fucking bitch that helped a fucking incest dude is here outside talking mad shit about me and Kimi, and you are fighting. I am not joking. I am so pissed right now. I am fuming. You have been fighting among each other's. Like, what the fuck is going on? You think the Avengers are fighting among each other like that? What the fuck is going on? I did not make you a mod to do that. And I certainly did not make you a mod to be creating Discord and then create literal Discord. I will shut that shit down.
Okay, first of all, what I would like to explain is that I have put my email out there since Danielle started coming at Madgie to build a vault of receipts. So a lot of people emailed me in the back end when Madgie does not respond to her social medias and her messages. Like she has said herself, she gets a lot of emails, a lot of messages, and she won't be able to respond to them. So what happens is people email me second. Madgie didn't respond. Can you please send her this message? Can you please tell her that people are coming after this person? Can you please tell her that I'm watching Star and Letitia and that Letitia's coming after Star? Can you and so me, I don't get paid for this. Nobody helps me. I don't actually talk to Madgie about my feelings when it comes to like a lot. But my intention was merely to transfer the messages that were being passed up to me. In the situation with me fighting with owls, if anybody was around, people watch the thing with not joking. I was delivering the message. I was not fighting with her. I had never spoken to her. With Vampire, it wasn't me that I was fighting. I was there for Star, who's my friend. So I'm not fighting with people and arguing. I'm not going out there and starting mess. That's why. And when somebody says that word fighting, it meant something else. I'm not trying to lie. I personally do not. I have very hard trigger. I've been yelled at several times in the last 3 days. You haven't seen it because you've not been around, which is fine. But other people saw it. I was yelled at, and that's my trigger. I left my company because my boss yelled at me, and I reported it, and it put me into a PTSD. The people know this about my life. You talk about your dad and everything that's been happening, and I thought about that, and I've been praying for you. But did you know that my brother was in the hospital the last 2 weeks, that I spent 14 hours without sleep? Did you know my grandpa died in my home country and there was a blockade so that my parents couldn't come back? Did you know that? Did you ask me about that? Do you care? No, I don't put that pressure on you. It's okay that you don't know that. I'm not mad about that. So I thought you were my friend and you were a moderator, and I thought I could ask for help on how to manage because I was trying to keep people together and we were under attack. But once somebody yells at me, I dissociate. I no longer feel. and you wanted me to tell you what was going on with me, what people were doing to me after you raised your voice at me, and that triggered me into a dissociative state. I told you I was cooking, okay? And last night, I'm so sorry, but you showed my real name, which I'm surprised you didn't know that was my real name since we've been talking for months. And that just tells me a lot. We've been talking for months on Instagram. Okay, so I don't know if you're a content creator. I'm not. I'm not a public person at all. I don't have an ex. Okay, you put my name up there. That is traumatizing for me. Yes, it is. This is the first time I've ever been doxxed in my life. This is the first time I've ever been a moderator in my life. And I feel like you did not have a lot of mercy on me, understanding that I'm brand new to this and that I'm not perfect and that I was just trying to keep things together, but I'm not a messy person like you think I am. I respect if you think that way, but I'm not here to gossip. I have my friends, I've built them, and I'm leaving, and I'm not asking for you to change the way your channel is. I'm not asking to be a mod. I'm never going to do it for you. Like, I'm not asking anything out of you. I'm just asking, please don't show my name. Please don't blast me because I'm not a content creator. And you have spent 2 days talking about me. I don't know why. You have so much other stuff to talk about. I'm not saying not to talk about your feelings, but why so much time on somebody that loved you for months?
Okay, it's my turn. Is it working? Okay, yeah. One. I put up a boundary by telling you to stop talking to me about things because yes, you receive email and people tell you to tell Madgie, they tell Madgie to tell Madgie. You can tell them no, and you can tell them to stop telling you to tell Madgie. One. Two. The people who tell you that to tell Madgie are your friend, which means that the other side, they don't give you the information. And that was my problem with it, because I could tell it all came from one side. And I don't like it because I can clearly see your bias toward a side. And you cannot be a mod if you're biased. And I tried to bring it as nicely as possible. I felt that you were trying to make it seem like I was joking. And I wasn't joking. I was pissed off. So one. Two, the fact that you keep on saying that I brought it to the internet. Girl, I have to explain why you're not a mod. You are a big part. You went on a lot of panel with a lot of different content creator. You not being a mod would bring question. And it's not like I say to the owl, hey, don't ask me question. So I knew an explanation was needed. I tried to make it as nice as possible. And then your only comment was to tell me that you didn't want me to talk about Discord. I went on Star Panel, said she doesn't want me to talk about Discord. You then send me an email saying that you want to talk, you're not a little owl. I go and I say it to the chat because they are your friend, and I'm going to take a 30-second more. I'm sorry. And then after that, you put first of all, on the first day, on my video, you put a message, a fucking long ass message. One. Two. After that, you put a message on your own wall tagging me. You're the one who keeps on making it messy on the internet, not me. You can take 3 minutes.
First, I didn't know that you were serious when you said when I laughed at the things you were saying on the voice message. I didn't know you were serious because we were talking calmly and you were laughing before. So I literally was shocked. Literally. I don't know if it was my autism that I couldn't tell that you were serious, but I'm not trying to be shady or whatever. I literally thought you were joking. 2, I didn't know that tagging was going to be that big of a deal because I didn't want you to think I was talking behind your back. Because I wanted to, I wanted to also just be able to say, I'm leaving. And I do talk bad about you. It was my feelings. That was it. So I didn't know that it was going to be so bad for me to express that, especially because somebody sent me a screenshot that I had told you that I wasn't an owl on Instagram in private. Okay. I got people after your live, people were calling me about my Discord saying that my Discord is very peaceful, and they were talking about who's fighting? What is going on? Nobody was fighting, so they thought I don't know. Like, there was confusion. It brought confusion that was not there before because you don't know the Discord. You've never been there, so you can't tell. Also, when I said, please don't talk about my Discord, you said that was shady, and it seems like you don't want me to express my feelings or my voice. I can't publish something on my site. And tagging, I thought it wasn't a big deal. That was the whole thing with Danielle that you keep saying. That tagging is not that big of a deal. Why was it such a big deal that you spent not just 30 minutes, but hours? You've spent hours talking about me. That's it.
Okay. So I agree with Danny. Danny, we should do 3 minutes. So first, the Discord. You told me that and that's what also made me go even more angry with the situation. You told me that you closed your Discord. I will not be showing the text. We can if you are comfortable with it. But you clearly told, if someone closed their Discord and they're tired and they're like, fuck that shit, am I supposed to think that it's going well in the Discord? I don't know if people close Discord out of joy. I have never seen that, so I don't know what to tell you about this. 1, 2, tagging is not a big deal. Tagging is not a big deal, but I have the right of response. You put up that long messages for me. It's not the tagging that is dramatic. It's the message that was Shakespearean. You could have tagged me and say, I wish you all the best. I don't care about the tagging. I care about the message. You put a fucking long ass message to be dramatic. And then after that, when I address your dramatic ass message, you decided to come into my chat and start saying, you scream at me, you scream at me, you screamed at me. So because of that, I said, hey man, okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the situation, because you're saying that I'm an angry black woman that was screaming at your poor, delicate little heart. So yes, at that moment, I'm like, okay, I need to ask my owl, do you want to hear the recording? Do you want me to tell you exactly what happened? There is no other choice because you made it a public thing. When I said how much I loved you and that I would give you your ranch back in a week, your only reaction was to tell me you talked about my Discord. I'm like, yo, I tried to understand between all the different complaints of all the different things that was happening. I thought that it was too much closeness that was causing the issue. And I know people can be on Discord 24 hours because I've already been part of a group in Discord. So I thought that this was the problem because you closed the Discord. But hey, that was my bad. So yeah, when you say you're reporting for one side, I'm like, you're reporting for one side. You have already decided who is the villain and who is the hero in the situation. So there is
When you tell me your version or you give me your receipt, they are tinted because I know you're not impartial. It's unacceptable as a mod.
Okay. I don't want to be a mod, so I'm not fighting with you as far as the rules of your modding. I don't understand why you keep on saying that, but I would like to reiterate, it's okay. I don't want to be a mod. I understand it's unacceptable. I'm not asking for that. I understand that. It's okay. I get it. I get where you're coming from. And that's why it's a good, I said from the beginning, it's a good idea for you to take my wrench away. You asked me, do you want me to take your wrench? Do you want me to take your wrench? Like you said it multiple times. And I never said, no, please don't. I said, yes, okay. Because I did hear what you said, that it's not a good idea. Okay, so I'm not arguing with you on that. I'm not saying I'm a good mod. I'm I'm a terrible mod if you want to say that. That's fine. It's okay. Two, I don't appreciate you making fun of my feelings. Period. It's not I understand you may think that's dramatic, but calling someone dramatic when they have strong feelings is just kind of mean. I did not close the Discord. I said I closed a sub thread in the Discord. And that's another thing I think I struggle with you. I feel like sometimes you don't understand me. I don't know if it's because I speak fast or you're English. I don't know, but I said it's a sub thread because my Discord has lots of threads. So no, my Discord was never closed. It was a sub thread. And my thing is, it's not that I'm saying you're not allowed to talk about my post. I'm just saying I think it's overkill to dox me and show my name and not block it when you do that on live all the time with Daniel and other people and other content creators. You do that with them. Why couldn't you block me if I'm not even a content creator? I got emails yesterday from that on my Insta. We have Avengers watching, and I feel like you didn't care about my safety because you were in your feelings. And I don't think that's nice. I think it was a little bit of an overkill. I'm not saying that you're not allowed to speak your mind. This is your platform. My message that I posted, I know you say it's dramatic and you made fun of it, but it was my feelings. And I just want to highlight that you are calling me names by saying that I'm dramatic and that la 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 la, and you're singing when it's my feelings. And when you cry, you want people to take your tears seriously, but I don't make fun of them. I never said you were an angry black woman. I said you raised your voice at me. I don't know why you're bringing blackness into this and talking about the angry black woman. Okay? And you said you loved me and that you gave me my wrench back after you had raised your voice and I had already dissociated. So, of course, I'm not going to just be able to warm up again and say, I love you. It's okay.
It's 3 minutes. It's my turn. Okay, first, mods. Of course, I needed to talk to you about being a mod, and I had to talk about being a mod because you were a mod and I removed your wrench. So me talking about mod while in conversation about you should not be that surprising because you were a mod. And yes, you're weaponizing your sadness, acting as if you're the only one that was sad. I'm like, girl, I tried so hard to take care of your feeling at the beginning. I was just like, yo, whatever I do, you cry. I say I love you, that being a mod is hard. And then, oh, you talked about my Discord. And then you talk about subthread. I'm like, am I supposed to know what a subthread is? You talked about closing a subthread of Discord. I'm like, she closed a group on Discord. I don't know what it means. As for the doxing, I already said sorry. You're right. I didn't block the name. I thought it was a fake name. You also cried because you said, how come you don't know my name? And I'm like,
I don't know the real name of Plotter, of Sunset, of Danny, of Cookie. What do you mean? Why am I? What do you mean? I thought because you're like, I know Plotter is not named Plotter because Plotter is like, I don't think it would be his name, and I don't think Sunset is the name of Sunset. But I thought your name was Polly. So that was my bad. You have the right not to believe me and that, and you can continue to say that and say that I didn't try to protect you. I wasn't trying to protect you. I wasn't trying to protect you. You're right. I was trying to just show the conversation. I would have never shown your real name if I had known it was not your real name, which is why I have been doing a lot of editing on this video, including cutting part, waiting for it to be downloaded, blurring your name in every place I can, including just putting it on half of the video. I've done what I can because I feel bad. I'm not going to remove the live because at the end of the day, this needed to be addressed. So yes, I will bring the black woman stereotype of the angry black woman because I happen to be a black woman. So when I'm like, oh my God, yes, you're crying a lot. I'm the mean guy. I scream, blah, 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 blah. Yes, I'm like, oh my God. Your turn.
Okay. I'm not trying to act like I'm the only one that has feelings. I'm trying to express mine. I think I have the feeling that you want me to not have said anything. And I feel like that's kind of an infringement of my ability to speak. And I think that's kind of just,
I'm going to give you back the time. Can you repeat what you just said?
I just said that, I don't remember actually what I just said. I'm not acting like I'm the only one that has feelings. Okay. I made a post just to express my feelings to an audience of 20 people. And I wasn't saying that you were the bad guy. Just because I'm talking about my feelings doesn't mean I'm saying you don't. So I feel like if I talk about my feelings, that's automatically villainizing you. So I just can't. I just need to not and just go into my corner or something. And I don't know. That feels weird, but whatever. I'm just saying I do have feelings. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I'm the victim. I'm not saying you're the bad guy. I've never said that. I'm just saying that there's something in Polly. Like, she's not just this crazy girl that's doing crazy stuff. Okay, so I do have a feelings. That's it. That's it. You do too, but I do too. I'm just saying that. I don't like that you are calling me dramatic and saying that I'm crying all the time when I think what you mean is I'm emotional. I'm very emotional, but I very rarely cried in front of you, for example. I think I've seen you cry more than I have because you're a content creator, but I haven't cried in front of you. So I think you mean I'm emotional, and yes, I am emotional, and I don't think it's nice or healthy to make fun of people's emotions and saying that they're dramatic. That's actually something that I used to get bullied at, and I don't want to bring that up, but it's true. So I don't think that's nice. I don't think that it's okay to make fun of people's feelings. I think you don't respect my feelings and you think they're stupid, and that's why you're making fun of them, and that's okay. Like, I think you don't think they're valid and important, but I don't think that I should have to say that that's a nice thing to do. I approve of that, and that's cool. It's not. And that's it. Like, that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to clarify the things that were confusing, and I'm just going to leave you alone. I'm not going to come in as long as you don't talk about me like this, like showing my name and all that stuff. I don't care if you're talking about your feelings. That's fine. But like trying to say that, I am I'm fighting with people and trying to bring you drama. I'm not, that wasn't my attempt. There's a side to me too. I understand that's how you saw it, but it wasn't my attempt. And I'm gonna leave you alone. I don't have anything like I'm leaving YouTube live stream forever. I got a message from my friends that this was happening, and I couldn't like I've been an anxious mess since yesterday because that was not nice. That was so scary for me. So I just want to have. I'm gonna leave you alone. Okay.
My turn. I am an extremely emotional person. I don't think you were being emotional. I think you were being dramatic. Because I could understand if you were sad because of rejection sensitivity. I could understand that you, oh my God, I'm not a mod. I could understand why you would feel bad or sad, which is why I treated you so nicely at the beginning. I tried to not make it seem like you were going way too far with giving me those text message from anyone you didn't like at that moment. Okay, it was a lot for me. But I tried to make it seem as well as I could. But then when you gave that really short message of don't talk about my Discord, I was like, okay, that's good. All cool. I said that on Star's panel. You then got mad again at me, telling me you're not a little owl, you do not support me, ta la 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 la. Why are you so mad? If it's not about not being a mod anymore, why are you so pressed? Don't tell me it's because, oh, you talked about me. You wanted me to talk about you. Not in the sense that, oh, you want me to talk about you, but in the sense that if you make a message that dramatic on a public platform, which you could have written that in your diary, you could have sent it to me by DM, you could have sent it to me by email, you could have made a song. You decided to put it on YouTube and tag me so I could see it. I saw it. I am an extremely honest person. Why would I not show that message to the little owl? Which is why after, when I was reading your message, that's when you appeared in the chat and started saying that I was screaming, I was screaming, I was screaming, I was screaming. Then when you kept on saying that, obviously now I need to explain everything. I'm not just going to say to, oh, my little owl, well, just believe my word. I wasn't screaming. The moment you said that, because I am responding to your action, you're the one who is making it a big deal. Me responding to you. You don't even see it. And you're like, oh, my emotion. I'm like, what emotion exactly? Of not being a mod anymore? What did I do to you? You went through my boundaries. Now it's about, oh, you don't know about my brother. Did you ever talk to me about your brother? People talk to me about their thing. Polly, do you want to talk or is it done?
I think that no, I'm not judging you for anything. All I think the worst thing or the thing that hurts me or whatever you want to say is the 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 panic I was in yesterday. Okay, I know that you don't think it's a big deal because you are online all the time, but I'm not. Okay, and showing my name was a big deal. That I think, and I know you apologized, okay, but it affected me a lot. I was sick all night. I don't think you realize that, or I don't know if you care. So I think that's the only thing. I'm not saying you shouldn't have talked about that. I'm just saying be careful. You can hurt someone if you don't just think about their just their safety. I'm not saying to coddle me or protect me. Just the not hiding of my name. I don't understand how a friend could do that. I don't get that personally. I don't get it. So to me, I don't know if maybe we weren't as close friends as I thought, but that's really what hurt me. And that's something that's really what is hurting me. Okay. And that's the reason why I have feelings right now. And I understand and I appreciate you taking the time to edit things. I think that not doxing someone should be a priority, you know. And I think that we need to remember that, because that's what we talk about other people doing that is bad. And so we need to be careful. And that's it. I'm going to go, and I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of your night.
Well, she left. Okay. Let's be clear. If she had given me the time to answer her, like now I'm just going to talk about her and she's not going to be able to defend or say anything, that's not on me. One, Polly as lately she has been more online than me. I'm like, what are you talking about? You be on everyone's panel appearing and everyone's chat being like, what are you talking about? You're not. It's so stupid. The doxing thing. Already said I was sorry. I didn't say I didn't do it. I didn't say, oh, I thought it was a fake name. My bad. I cared enough that I edited this video. I cared enough to do that. It's not enough. I'm sorry. I will not do more, because at the end of the day, it's not like I did it on purpose. But if that is unforgivable, it's all good. Like at the end of the day, I don't appreciate the overly dramatic of it. Okay, I just feel she's being so dramatic for not a lot. So I'm like, well, you're the one who made it go this way. Like that's the thing that I think she refused to understand, because it could have ended with me simply saying, maybe being a mod is not good, da, 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 da. And she'd be like, well, I love you, little owls, I'm all good. And then it could have ended there. But she made it, don't, blah, 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 blah. Like, what do you want me to say about that? It's so fucking stupid. And then coming on my live crying and being like fucking dramatic while I'm simply reading her message that she put on YouTube. It's not even like she said it to me in private. She put it on YouTube for people to see. And then after that, she is in shock that I'm reading it. I'm like, listen, like this is so stupid. Okay. Like it's stupid to me. I'm like, no, I could have dealt with feeling rejected, feeling hurt, not liking that I raised my voice. That could have all be handled in private. And when you heard me on the live, on our conversation, I clearly said, I'm sorry that I raised my voice. I shouldn't raise my voice. But then for someone to come dramatically in my chat, you scream at me. Well, okay, now I need to prove that either you're right or I'm wrong, because I cannot simply say, I didn't scream at you. I raised my voice. If you think Jésus, Marie, Joseph, Danny, Danny. Oh, I can't do it. So yeah, I showed and I always said my reasoning was that, well, that's not her real name. I thought her name was Polly. My bad. Okay. So I screenshot it. I wanted people to be able to see the image, like, of the white, like, I don't know, like that's not her, but like it's an image that she had on her profile at one point. So I wanted people to be able to see that. And I was like, that's not her name. So then when she said it was her name, I stopped putting it up. And then when I ended the live, I went to edit. It didn't take root automatically. When you edit on YouTube, it takes the time it takes. I cannot force the video to be edited faster. Like, that's all I can do. What do you want me to do? So no, I wasn't going to hide my video because I'm like, well, we're talking about important thing and I like my video. I'm not going to remove my video for you. I did the best I could. It will not be enough for a lot of people. Hello, Chicago girl. Like, I didn't do it on purpose. Now she could say, "Oh, should have ended the live and then remove the video." I wasn't going to do it for her. Why would I? Okay, I wasn't going to do it. No. Okay, I'm like, no, I was doing my live. I was talking about what I wanted to talk about. I am upset. You're pissing me off. I'm actually crying. So yeah, no, I wasn't going to end the live for her cry of unending cry. Okay. So yeah, listening to someone whine and whine and whine and whine and whine. Okay. I'm just like, I am not responsible if your brother is sick and you don't tell me and then I don't ask because I don't know, because you don't tell me. Like, that's actually insane to me. I'm like, listen, you tell me things about like what's going on with you. You don't tell it to me. No, I'm not going to be like, hey, is someone sick in your family? Like, it's so weird. Like, what a weird thing to do and to think. And like all the bitterness of, I've always been there for you. You were not there for me. I'm like, you were there for me. And I didn't know that something sad was going on. I thought most of our texts are pretty light. Okay, like we're making jokes, sending memes about Aries and stuff like that. So it's not like I'm here talking to her about all the trauma of my soul. Like I don't know. Yeah, Star and Polly kept the owl in time of need. That's why I kept on saying, hey, Polly is a little owl. I love her. I love her. I love her. Because I thought, you know what? She's reacting this way because she feels rejected. And that is not good. I did the whole I love you, I'm so sorry, blah, 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 blah. Everybody's talking to me about the Discord. Remove that. Da, 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 da. Okay, bitch. All good. So I do it. Oh, I'm not a little owl anymore. I go in a chat. Oh, why are you doing this? And then putting up that fucking big ass message that looks straight up of a fucking Shakespearean thing. Like, when I say, it's like, I just wanted to put violin on it. And I'm just like, why is it so dramatic? It wasn't not supposed to go this way. I would have never let it go like that. Okay, because, well, I would have never been able to accept that you just talk to me badly. Promise, Bird, I'll listen when I end the live. Promise. So yeah, I try to understand her. I try to say, being a mod is a lot. You get attacked. There is conflict, the discord. It's a lot of toxicity. I tried. Okay. I tried. Even though I am irritated because I can tell that you're not caring, that I feel uncomfortable, but hey, all good. No, okay? She didn't think about me at all, didn't care about my feeling at all. The fact that I felt uncomfortable was of no consequence to her. I tried to manage her ego that was bruised, that she keeps on acting as if her ego is not bruised. And I'm like, it's literally why you keep on being fucking dramatic. It's because I remove your wrench. Like, there is no other reason that can make sense in my head, because none of this is required. If she had not starting to sing about me screaming at her, I wouldn't have needed to show to people what the conversation looked like. Like, action, consequences, action, consequences. What is so hard to understand? So yeah, if Polly think, I'm like, listen, I don't like that side. But does that mean that I cannot be cool with her? I don't know. Because I'm just like, if you cannot see why I am pissed, I don't know what to say. And if it's again about crying, I'm just like, yo, you hurt my feeling too. I hurt your feeling too. I'm not here crying over and over and over. I cried one time, okay, because I felt misunderstood. Yes, everyone is equal, and that's how it should be for mods. Oh, la, la. So annoying. Damn, the race is so close. Did you think I scream at Polly? 49% say yes. 51% say no. It is at 133 votes. I will close the vote at 150. I was going to close it at 100, but damn, it's so close. So yeah, I'm not mad. I'm like, yeah, a lot of people will love her and stuff. Oh, Michelle, good. Yes, Michelle, you can come up. Yes, I can approve and reject, but like, I don't do it a lot. So yeah, I want to hear Michelle's point of view. I know Star talked a little about her. Polly started talking to me about her, and that's when I was just like, this is too much for Madgie. I will be honest. I keep my wrench here because Madgie held it down for me through the whole Jack sector. Is that the only reason you have a wrench here? It's not because of community or because you like us. It's just because I held it down. Yeah, I rock with every little owl. And if little owl are mad, you do fucking hate everyone. Fuck off. So yeah, All my little owl are the same in my eyes. I love you all. And I can get mad, but you know. Hello, Michelle.
Hi, Madgie. How are you?
I'm good. You?
You know, I don't choose to come up here and expose, try to defend myself at this point. I wish Polly would at least be honest. I don't want to make Polly hurt, feel worse than she already does. That's not my intention, but what Polly did to me was not fair either. I don't, like I said, I don't want this to be, because, you know, the thing is, Maggie, I had no idea, because Polly does have a Discord and there's different, you know, places. That's true. So imagine you don't know that things are being said outside of what you talk to with who you thought were your, and this is what they call it, the sisterhood. And, you know, me and Polly had a very small thing one time. It wasn't, I never screamed at her. She never screamed at me. And there was no cursing. I told her how I felt. I could tell by her reaction that, you know, that maybe it hurt her feelings, which made me feel bad. But at the same time, I don't want to get into like all the dynamics, because it just brings too much mess where it's not anyone's business, really. It had nothing to do with, you know, outside. But the thing that's so unfair is look, whatever happened with me and Star is between me and Star. But what Star has the power, like you said, I really appreciated that you said that, because there's people that don't have a voice. And Star can say what she wants. She can make, you know, she can put posts up. She can go on live. This happened all recently, which I know was the direct impact of Polly. And that's what Polly's not being honest about. I had no idea, because Polly is not honest with Star about what she says behind Star's back. And apparently she hasn't been honest. Well, not apparently, she hasn't been honest what she says about me at this point. I've been accused of being an Avenger, which is very offensive. Okay, Maggie,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep this real short, because I'm kind of really overly shaking right now. And
I'm sorry about that.
No, I'm shaking because, you know, it's so crazy to me how, you know, and I'm not going to say victim mentality, but, you know, everybody has issues. Everybody has, you know, things that maybe not everybody is privy to. And that's not what this is about. I'm not going to get up here and be like, well, you know, no, but I'm a person too. I'm a human being. Okay. I've been accused of wrecking a whole Discord, which is untrue. They need to show the receipts. Now, what other people talk about without my knowledge, I can't speak on that. I've been nothing but on this app, period, in chats. I don't go to roast people. I don't go to Lady Letitia's chat. I don't like certain people, but I don't do that. Okay, I have a stance. I have an opinion, but I don't feel it's necessary to go and just do that. That's not my nature. Okay, now, I want to be very clear about something. I knew, and I'm not going to say how I knew when I heard you read my comment that was not put in a Discord, because I've been out of Discord, which Polly, I guess, told people that she kicked me out. She didn't kick me out of Discord. I left Discord. See, again, be honest. Now, I can't control if my icon is still there, but I have not been there since Polly put in the sister chat out of the blue. Now, mind you, the night before, which is why I was like so stunned, and I tried to have a conversation in the Discord with her, but she just It was like, you would have thought that I had done something so horrible. Now, mind you, we had this little thing and we apologized through message. Okay. And the next encounter we had, I didn't bring it up and she didn't either, but I didn't feel the energy was like that she was upset, that she was mad. I wasn't mad. Like, it wasn't that crazy. It wasn't anything crazy, right? So this is like, it happened. And then after that, we've been on the sisterhood, me, her, and one other I don't want to bring up names. They know who they are. I just don't want to do that because this is not about them. And I mean, literally prayed with Polly, laughed with Polly. As a matter of fact, her brother being in the hospital, just the night before she did that in the Discord, at 2:00 or 2 in the morning, I'm literally seeing that she's in the hospital with her brother, and I'm reaching out. So I just feel like it's all been overblown. I'm not here to go through. I will never go up on your panel with Star. Okay? There's no debate. Star has her opinion of what happened. I have mine. I put that in Vampire Goddess's chat on purpose. See, the way I am, I just keep it real. I did it on purpose because I knew already what was going on. I knew that. So it's like, okay, well, I don't have a real voice. I don't have, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't to use Vampire. I've been in Vampire Goddess's chat before that. As a matter of fact, it's so crazy because people were in the chat like, what, last week? Everything, and yeah, people, there was things happening, but like, it's insane to me that somebody can take a screenshot, which I knew was going to happen, by the way. That's why I did it. And it was carried back, and then it was given to you. You see what I'm trying to get at without getting into the weeds here?
Yeah, that's
So
a big problem. That's a big problem.
Think about that. But Madgie, I don't have to convince. I don't have to sit up here and try to convince anybody. I did it for a reason. I was already out of the Discord. Now, as Polly has control, from my understanding, now I'm not a Discord person. My understanding, she has to remove me so that nobody sees me like as if I'm not there. You understand what I'm saying? But on my end, I had already deleted it because I didn't want her to have to make that choice. It's like, no, you don't have to do that. If this is about me, which I was shocked about because I didn't know, because we had been on Discord since our little thing, plenty of, like, at least a handful of times. And like I said, even praying. That's how, like, lost I was. Like, okay. And when I tried to have a conversation, she didn't want to do that, which is okay. That's her right. So I just bowed out. Like, okay, you don't have to make a choice. It's not a pick me this or no. I didn't want her. That's her thing. I'll just go, and you don't have to change nothing. I deleted the app off. I don't have it. I couldn't get back in it even if I wanted to. So, and I never thought in a million years, oh, well, let me go through the sister chat and take screenshots of her words. But clearly my words, or whatever she's relayed to make herself look like she wasn't doing what she was doing, which she was. Star's her friend, that's fine. I never had a problem with anyone being friends with anybody. But that's not what Polly relayed. And it wasn't just to me. So I don't want nothing. What I do want to ask while I'm on this live, because I can't really talk to Star on her channel because she has me blocked. So she can say what she can say, but then when my comment is there, nobody can see what I'm saying, which is purposeful, right? I do have an opinion. I'm not going to get into details, but I was trying to be a friend to her, and there's way more dynamics to what happened. I've even been accused of trying to turn plotter against her. there's nuances to all of this. And from the beginning, when this all happened, I had no idea that Polly was reaching out to Plotter without me knowing about any of it, even in the beginning. So that's why I reached out to Plotter, because I was so caught off guard even then. But I was like, okay, I'm not going to try to like make it into something it's not, because I did question it. Like, wait, that's weird. Like, I'm confused. But Polly's been able to play this weird game, and I don't know why. If she didn't like me or she didn't trust me, she could have never let me be in the sister chat that she created so nobody else could see. Does that make sense to you?
She told
No,
me that you were all in a chat. I didn't know the name of the Discord sub. I don't know
it
what.
was
I
called
didn't.
Sisterhood, and she made that
Mhm.
chat specifically for certain people. Like I
Yeah, I
said,
know.
I don't want to
She told
bring
me that.
everybody into that, because that's not, they're their own people. So I don't want to speak for them. I have a love for all of them, really. But, I'm just caught off guard. But to be accused of being an Avenger, I mean, it's been said over and over. Star
Yeah,
can
that
do
was
whatever
weird.
she wants because she's her own person and she's a content creator, and
Yeah, for
she can
sure.
go from panel to panel and just make these accusations. Show the proof of that. And if that came from Polly, then shame on you, Polly. Shame on you. I became a subscriber of yours. Well, first of all, let me back up. I already liked you, but I was like waiting. I'm like, I always knew you were going to figure it out at some point, or at least I prayed on that. Okay, like, please wake up, because I wasn't, one of the ones, and I'm not saying, because I know lots of people believe Jaguar, rightfully so, right? So I wasn't one of them when she came on the internet. But when she also left Kimmy, I subscribed to Kimmy, and that was way before you and Jag, So, like, it's not like I was new to it or anything like that. Now, maybe I wasn't always in the chat, like maybe say a year ago, but I had things going on in my real life. But I was always a supporter. And then, of course, you knew who I was. And I've always been respectful. I've always shown people respect. I don't go in other people. I haven't even gone to anyone's channel, and I purposely went to and put that in that chat for a reason, because I knew what Polly was doing. So it's like, as soon as you said it last night, I was like, there you go. You read my comment, which was brought to you, and I'm not dumb. Do you see what I'm trying to say? And like I said, I don't want to dog Polly out. I don't want to make her feel bad. That's not my goal. I want Polly to be happy. I want her to do well. I want her, but it was very unfair, and it was very unfortunate. And I wasn't even going to do this at all.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, nah, I have to say something, because it's like, I'm not even going to be in the streets anymore, because people have made up their minds. I mean, I don't need to prove it to you, but it's like, it's amazing how people can just hear, like you said, one side, and that's all it takes. It doesn't matter what you've shown. It doesn't matter your character through the time before that. I would love for someone to show proof how I went from the Discord inside out and create all this, because I'm an Avenger. Star told me to suck Danny Robertson's dick on a live. Okay?
Oh my God. Well, you don't want to talk to Star,
No, not at all. There's
but
no
you
point.
want
I tried
to,
to
but
talk
you
to
want
Star.
to express yourself. Exactly.
Absolutely not, and not because I'm afraid of Star. People will figure that out but as far as Polly played a dirty game, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I've never asked Polly to come to you. I didn't know Polly was coming to you. I was shocked. The first time it happened, I was shocked. Way back you're talking months ago. I heard you on a live getting ready to say, basically it was brought to you, and it's like, what is going on? And unfortunately, and this is my bad, I kind of thought it was Star because I didn't think in a million years it was Polly.
Danny, you're a mod. Stop saying anything. Just be neutral.
But even then it was Polly. Even way back then. I
Like I
didn't
said,
figure
for
that out.
me, Polly was not as, she was not like that several months ago. That's not
Well,
true.
what I'm saying
She
is when
started like 2 weeks ago. It
that
started being a lot.
exactly. And
Mhm.
and believe me, Madgie, whenever this started,
Mhm.
days prior, we were on Discord, me, her, and a couple other people. And I mean, literally. And what really hurt me is like, I knew your brother was sick because I reached out to you. I knew your grandfather. I prayed with Polly. I prayed for Polly. And it was just like amazing. It's like, wow. But even way back then, it's like,
Do
I
you want to
never,
talk to Polly?
no, I don't want to talk to Polly. Polly doesn't want to talk to me because I tried to talk to Polly. I tried to talk to Polly when she put in there out of the, dropped a bomb because she was feeling some kind of way. I can't speak on that. I can only
Star,
speak what
after
happened.
Michelle, you can come and tell your point of view. If she doesn't want you at the
This is
same
what I'm
time on the
saying. Like,
panel, it cannot happen. But you know
Star,
that this is our country.
you have
So
knives in people's back too, honey. Look, you can do what you do. Stop threatening me. Stop threatening me. You cannot sue me for saying something in a chat that is my opinion and my experience. You didn't tell everybody the whole thing. You leave a lot of stuff out conveniently. You wanna make me look a certain way, and that's okay. But Star, what you're not telling people is what triggered this. What the last conversation, we had 2 conversations, not one. According to you, it was 1, right? You put up a Grim Reaper on your post with a woman in white bowing down. And I knew, because, and people can make fun of this if they want to. I knew because I have clairvoyancy. I have an ability. I knew in my spirit. Now, mind you, Madgie, when this was done, we were supposed to keep it cute. Keep it like, okay. What Star doesn't know is that I was sick in bed for 4 days with a very high fever from COVID. When that was put up, I was like, wow. I knew it was about me. So after I got better, it took a while and I needed to gather myself. And I wasn't even going to address it because I already knew, right? So I did call her because I didn't want it to be like this. I didn't want it to be weird, but I took very offense to that. I took offense to that because I actually was dying 2.5 years ago. My mom was planning my funeral, and Star knew that. And Star knew that my sister and I, which she brought up on a live too, which I didn't think was cool. See,
you're sure you don't want to talk to her?
Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I don't want to talk to her is because I tried to talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
The Star behind the scenes is not the same Star you're going to get. Okay? I asked her. I tried to talk to her about a couple of things. Like I said, it was done while I was sick. I don't think I need to explain all that to her. It's like, yo, I'm trying to
You
reach
do
out
not
safe.
need to, but we need to get to a point when we understand what could be a satisfying conclusion for both of
The
you.
conclusion for me is simple.
Yeah.
Stop telling the story unless you're going to tell it the right way. I won't say nothing. You don't say nothing. How about that? But make sure that you remember clearly that you did admit after you lied the first time when I asked you about it. You did admit that it was about me. And then proceeded to say, but it wasn't just about you, it was about Risa too. And it's like, look, some people might think that's no big deal, but it triggered me, and it did something to me as in my trigger and my experiences. Okay, I don't fuck around, and excuse my French, I'm so sorry. I don't fuck around with the dark arts. I don't fuck around with, because I don't want to get into that. I have history with family, and it's just too much to see that image, and it's like you're sending me a message. So if I feel like you're sending me a message and you admit you did, and then you also proceed to threaten other people with things you can do without leaving your home, I have a right to feel like you're into things that you want to make like it's just some cute little garden thing, and you just, nice witches that work in the, no. So stop, Star. Don't do this. Don't do this. I didn't do anything to, look, whatever Polly told you, she didn't tell you everything. She didn't tell you how she feels about you, because she can't be honest. That's not on me. I would have never even confided in Polly if she didn't already have an issue. So
I will ask for the third time. No conversation at all.
Not at all. I've tried to do that. She don't want to have a conversation. Now she's here. She wants to have a conversation.
Listen, maybe that's what is needed, because
She's already
right
had her
now,
conversations, Madgie. Respectfully, I'm so sorry. She's
What?
already had her conversations. She's already told everybody that I'm this, that I'm that, brought up. No. Well, I put one thing and something else, and that's my opinion.
yeah, I
And I
understand.
did it for a reason, and look what the result was. Exactly what I knew it was going to do. Show Polly for what the messy person she really is. She's not. It's so easy sometimes, and I'm sorry, Polly, I'm just going to keep it real. For people who are soft-spoken, who are, you know what I'm saying? They say all the, to always look like nobody, I couldn't believe it. If I'm being honest, I was like, wow, not Polly. Like, especially when you prayed, with this person, and even after the so-called, little tiny thing that wasn't even really, we didn't scream, we didn't argue, we didn't have this big thing. And I had no idea that she felt like this, because she didn't let it be known and proceeded to just act like everything was all good. Told me, we talked about, personal things. She talked about her personal things with her grandpa and her brother, and just, but I wasn't going to do this. I was just going to, obviously I would just support you anyways, because this isn't about you. I knew this had nothing to do with you, Madgie. I never knew that this was coming to you in the first place. So people have made up their mind. I'm an avenger. I mean, I had no beef with Tanika. She's up there agreeing, like as if they have some kind, like when, where? And no offense to whoever does like Avengers or go to, I don't care. That's not my business. But to be accused of that, Madgie, like I'm some kind of op, it's just really heartbreaking. So I'm going to go. I don't want to keep your, this going, because it's really longer than I even wanted it to be. I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want to hurt Polly at all, especially like why? But she can't act like she's not doing things that she's doing. It's not fair.
No, it's not.
And I'm glad that you said that. It's like you can't have one side, because it's almost like she made this one side so she can cover her ass. And that's what it is. And I really respect the fact you let me come up and speak. I didn't want to look at the chat, because I don't want this to be messy and all that bullshit,
It's okay.
Thank
like
you,
I said,
Maggie.
you're a little owl. I know your name. I know who you are. I will not accept people slandering you without hearing your side. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and if they want to continue, that's fine. I mean, I can't, I'm not going to lose sleep over what people, you want to take a side, you want to take a stance, you want to believe what you believe, but it's really unfair. I've never shown anybody anything but respect.
Yeah.
So, all right, Madgie, thank you so much.
Thank you, my love.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Have a good night, honey.
Yeah, have a good night.
All right, bye.
Bye. So, Star, Tanika, do you want to come up to explain yourself? So I think maybe that could be a good thing, Like, you don't need to talk to one another, but I need to set a timer, like maybe 15 minutes of what the owl want to say. What do you think? 15 minutes? 30 minutes? Like, what should we do? We should do a vote. Let me close that other vote. Okay, we are at 150 vote. Did you think I scream at Polly? 46% said yes. 54% said no. So, yay! It's done. Goodbye. Let's do the owl have the right to talk, or free with the owl, and you must be an owl, which means I need to know your name. If I don't know who you are and I've never seen you, you're not a little owl. Now, how long for the owl song? How should we call it? The owl song, the owl moment, an owl moment. We shall call it an owl moment. 15 minutes, 30 minutes. There you go. There you go. Here is my baby Star. Hello, Star.
Hi, Madge. I was sleeping and woke,
It's okay.
so I don't even know what she said in the beginning. All I have to say is this. What happened between me and Michelle behind the scenes, did I ever speak to anybody about any of it all this time in public? No. Did I talk about it behind the scenes? No. So I don't know why this is all being blown up and brought out all of a sudden. It's very weird to me. It seems like right after my channel hit its mark, all these attacks started coming. I didn't do all this shit Michelle said. A picture made her be in the hospital for weeks on a short with music. Really? That was the big magic spell that I put on her? Are you kidding? I think you're going to have to do a lot more than post a short to YouTube in order for someone to get sick for 2 weeks or whatever she said happened to her.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Thank you, Liz Love. Make it rain, make it rain. All we need is love. Yes, we do need love. Please continue.
The star that you're going to get, I think the star that you're going to get, you all have seen when I'm mad, when I'm sad. I don't think I've ever hidden how I am. Do I scream and yell sometimes and curse a lot? Yep. I never hid any of that. But I don't think, I want to know why Michelle and Plotter are the only two people that have a certain court document having to do with my kid, okay? Because we were friends and I wanted to show her something. And a few months ago, now mind you, this was after me and Michelle were not talking anymore. And like I said, you all know, did you ever see me speaking on her? I never spoke bad about her after we stopped talking. I got a random text message. It was like 12 o'clock at night from her number sending me a screenshot of that court paper 2 times without an explanation. And I was wondering, why did she send me a screenshot of a court paper that says me and my child were trafficked by a judge in the middle of a night? In the middle of the night with no explanation. Are you trying to tell me you're going to do something to me with that? What was the reason for that? because I tried to call her and text her and ask her why she randomly sent that message when we didn't speak for months in the middle of the night with no explanation as of to why. And I still didn't go around making lives about it, telling everybody and their mother about it, like spreading it around. No. Okay, so I don't know why she's like, if you ask her the story, what happened between me and her, you're not going to get the same star. What is there for y'all to know? Our friendship didn't work out. Okay, we parted ways. I never talked about her again. But she was the one obviously talking about me all this time, and I didn't know about it. Because I wasn't talking about her. I kept moving forward. What was I supposed to do? If a person doesn't want to talk to me anymore, I'm going to let them go. The fuck am I supposed to do? You know? And since I was only friends with her for a short period of time, I was like, well, it ain't that deep. I'm just going to keep going. Like, I'm not going to fight this woman. I'm not going to, you know, like go around trashing her name. I'm just going to let it go.
Do you want me? Michelle wants me to drop the link. Do you want that to happen?
Go ahead. I just don't understand why this is all like.
Do you? I think maybe a 3 minute will be better for your situation.
I'm just gonna mute up.
Yeah, when it's not you talking, yeah, that would be good. So we are gonna do that. No, that's not the one. Like, yo, we need to talk about what's going on, and everyone that is an owl is welcome. You have to be an owl. So yes, guys, there are things happening in our country that you're not aware, and I think it's great for clarity. Like Tanika said, I agree.
But is it really everybody's business what goes on in a friendship that I develop behind the scenes all the time, especially when I wasn't talking about it? You know what I mean? When after like Michelle had been seen up on my panel a few times, I guess people like were used to seeing her. And when they would ask me about her, I would just say, oh, I don't know. I haven't seen her. I didn't sit up there talking shit about her. I was just like, okay,
what happened? Why are you talking about one another now?
The only reason why I'm speaking on her now is because of what happened last night.
Okay.
And what happened yesterday in Vamp's chat.
Yeah. So Star is gonna be you first because you were the one on the panel. Michelle, you will after that get a 3 minute. It's 3-3, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Michelle.
I just want to know why you sent me a text message 2 times in the middle of the night when we hadn't spoken, okay, with no explanation. I felt like you were trying to threaten me. Why are you going around thinking that you're on my mind enough to be doing some kind of weird shit magic to you when I don't think about you? I don't go around talking about you. People have asked, oh, where's Michelle? I haven't seen her. I say, oh, I haven't seen her either. I don't know. I don't talk about you. Okay? You're making more out of what happened that night than what really did. Okay? It was me, you, Polly, and 2 other people on a Discord call. Somebody asked me or told me that I was being talked about on a panel. So I told you guys I'm going to go hit the link, stay on Discord, whatever. And that's what I did. I didn't lie about that story. Me and you talking 1 or 2 times after that, what does that have to do with anything? What does it have to do with anything? We ended the friendship. That's it. I didn't talk about it after that. It was over. What was I supposed to do? Drag on with it? You don't want to be my friend? I don't want to be your friend? It's over. Done. Like, I feel that's what you got mad at. I don't know what you were talking about with other people behind the scenes, but I just know that I had nothing to do with that shit. I was not thinking about you. It was over. I don't like that you sent that message to me 2 times as if you're threatening to dox me, because that's how it looked. I don't like it. And then you gave me no explanation as to why you're sending me a document about me and my child being trafficked in the middle of the damn night. This is so stupid. I don't even know why we're talking about this. The friendship was over and done with. If Polly did something, you need to talk to Polly about that. I don't know nothing about that shit. Like I said, once our friendship was over, it was over. I didn't think about it anymore. So I don't know what your problem is. I don't do these little secret spells on you. I don't think about you ever. Because it's over with. There's nothing I can do about it. You can't force somebody to be your fucking friend. God. So I'm done, Madgie. I just don't get it. I'll mute up.
Thank you, Star. Just before you start, Michelle, I want to say thank you, Lady Atisha, for becoming a member. Why are you here, you fucking weirdo? You're not an owl because you buy your membership. Cool? There are a bunch of people who don't have membership who are owl. Thank you. Thank you for the money, though. Make it rain, make it rain. So yeah, Michelle, it's your turn. Michelle, you are muted, my love.
Okay, sorry, I got it.
No worries.
Okay, first of all, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Why would I, first of all, dox you? How am I gonna start, please? I have not sent you any messages. Show me where I sent you messages of something you sent me prior. Can you do that? Like, this is weird. I never sent you something you sent me prior when we were cool. And I wouldn't do that. I would not do that. Why would I send you that in the middle of the night
Michelle.
twice?
I tried to ask you.
Star,
Wow.
Star, 30 seconds more for Michelle.
Star, you're not listening. I have you blocked. Why would I send you something? The reason I have you blocked is because the last time we spoke, you sent me a message. I didn't want to hear from you. You're acting like I wanted to be your friend and that's what this is about. No. And you didn't hear correctly before. I never said that you did spells on me and put me in the hospital. I never said that, Star. That's not what I said. I'm not going to repeat what I said. Go back and listen. But show the proof that I did that I sent you that. Because I know you can. I can't show the proof because I don't have that. I can show the last text message I have if I had to. You really want me to sit here and believe the way that you are and how and rightfully so. If you felt like anybody, forget just me, anybody would send you a message like that, trying to send you some kind of evil plan, that you wouldn't have spoke on that until right now, I find that really hard to believe. I'm not going to speak about what Polly and other people spoke on. That's not what I said that clearly earlier. I'm not going to rehash what's already been said. You said what you said. You told the story. We'll leave it at that. It wasn't correct. That's what I have to say. I really don't want to go back and forth. You want to put some kind of proof up because I don't have that. I would not do that. I have nothing else to say about it. That's
You're done?
yeah.
Perfect. Star, your turn.
Madgie, I'm charging my phone. I will send you the proof.
Okay, no
Now,
worries. You
why
can
would
talk though.
why I will send you the proof, okay? Just promise me if you ever get mad at me, you won't show that document, okay?
You know I won't.
Yeah, because that's serious. You know what I mean? That has to do with the child. It's not just me on there, you know? But why wouldn't I speak on it is because I got no clarification as to why that was sent. So I figured it might have been a mistake, but then you can even ask Plotter. I was talking to Plotter and I said, but there was no explanation, even if it was sent by mistake. I said, was she trying to send that to someone else and accidentally sent it to me? I don't know. I said, I tried to call her. I tried to text her and ask her what this is about. I didn't get any answer, but I'm not going to go on live and talk about that because I don't want that kind of paper being circled around. Do you understand what I mean? I didn't want nobody trying to find out. If she was going to do it, I would have found out and went to the police. That's all. Not that the police around here help, but you know, whatever. Whatever, you know. That's all I would have done is went to the police if it would have been doxxed. I mean, but you can ask. I will show it to you as soon as my phone is charged. I'll send it to you, but you can ask Plotter. I was asking him, why would she do this? Why would she do this? Like, I don't have to lie about that shit, but I'm not going to make a live about everything. I don't just jump on live every time I have a fucking problem with something or somebody, you know? It's just like I had said about the thing with Stormy. I was just saying the other day, I was like, look, I kind of feel bad for Stormy because she's almost like my mother's age. I don't want to disrespect this lady and yell at her and possibly make her cry or something because I'm being really mean. I don't want to do this to her. I feel bad. You know what I mean? Whether, you know, she's a xenophobe or whatever, I still feel bad because she's still a person. But then, all that crap happened, and things got out of hand. Okay. And like I always said, I'm not perfect. Shit gets out of hand all the time. If I'm out of pocket, I want my mods and my subscribers to tell me. I always tell them, tell me, so I can go back and reevaluate what the hell I'm doing. Because I know as well as anybody else, when you're up here, especially if you have a panel and a full chat, you can mess a lot of stuff up or things get left really learn. Okay, doing it.
You're cutting in and out, Star. You're cutting.
Oh, I said, I just don't know. But I just don't feel that I had to put, Spark Up Alive to try to bait Michelle to come to a live to fight with her and ask her why she sent me that paper in the middle of the night 2 times. I wasn't going to do that. Plus, I hadn't spoken to her in months.
So it's been 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So now it's Michelle's turn.
Oh, it's okay. Listen, I'm being honest. I don't have that. I don't know what the heck's going on. I don't. Star, I would not do that. Why would I try to send you a message? What am I going to do with that information? Who am I going to give that to? I am not a fucking Avenger. I'm not tech savvy, number 1. Number 2, who am I going to give that to? What am I going to do with that? I'm not going to try to hurt you with your information. What is that? How is that going to even, look, I'm not saying that, but I don't have that. I literally don't have that. I've had you blocked since the last time we talked. I would never do that. I'm not going to sit here and just keep going over and over again. I can't explain that, but if you have it, show it to Madgie. I can't explain that. I just looked. I don't have that. If she wants to talk, it's okay. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm looking right now because
Michelle, I'm trying to charge my phone so I can send it to Madgie. I don't know why, okay? And that's why I said I'm not like when you said, well, why didn't you like talk about it online or whatever? Because Michelle, I
No, I
didn't
didn't say
know
why.
what the,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't say
I
why. I
didn't know
said, okay, go ahead.
what. No, no, go ahead. You said what?
No, I didn't say why. I said that, and I said rightfully so, that you would have, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you felt like I did that, which I did not do, I could understand if you went live and said something. I just find it weird that you didn't, is all I was saying. I wasn't saying, that's not what I said. I was saying, like, that literally threw me like for a loop. Like, what do you mean? Because I literally just went, the last text I have, excuse me, is September 20th. I would have to even scroll to even find where it was, which I'm going to do now.
So I think now the rest of the conversation needs those papers that we don't need to show, obviously.
No, I mean, yeah, no, I mean, that's STAR's information. I wouldn't do that. I would never do that. For
Mm-hmm.
what? I'm going to
Well,
send
that's
you,
why I was very surprised because I was like, you know what? Regardless of like whatever happened with me and Michelle, I just really find it hard to believe that this woman would dox me. That's why I didn't say anything. I was
STAR.
like, I
Okay, I'm going to
just
let you.
don't feel that she would do something like that, especially being that there's a kid involved in that situation. Like, that's why I didn't say anything and I was waiting to try to find out why. And I never got an answer. So I left it alone because I was like, well, obviously she's not doxing me. I
Yeah, I
guess
would
it
never
was
do that.
I was like, I guess it's a mistake. It was a mistake. You know what I
Let me
mean?
see.
But
I found where it is. I'm sorry, Star. I didn't mean to cut you off. I
no,
really
no, it's
did.
fine. It's fine.
I found where it is, but I'm trying to
Yeah.
find the date because I had to literally like,
Well,
and
if
I'm not
you
trying to be
unblock
funny.
me, if you unblock me, will the messages that I sent you that night, do you think will they come now? Because I don't know how that works.
Well,
I
me
don't
either,
know.
but give me 1 second because I'm still trying to find the date
So
of the
what
original date.
I
I'm
think we
trying
should,
to freaking charge
I
this dumb
think,
phone.
I think that what we should do is that tomorrow we have a little meeting all together online, and you have all your information together. What do you think?
It's Maggie. It's all good. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got the date like it was so far away from the last text.
Mm-hmm.
But when I unblocked you just now because I had to in order to, you know what I'm saying? So I unblocked it,
Yeah.
but the last text was the last time we spoke.
Okay,
And
so none of the texts came through then, right? That I had sent you that night?
no. And believe
Okay.
me,
All right.
if I would have gotten a text of something so serious like that, like that you know what I'm saying?
Well, there
I
was
would have
no way for me
acknowledged
to
it.
get a hold of you that night because at first when I got the texts, right, I was like, okay, well, she obviously unblocked me, if she's sending me text messages. But then I tried to
No.
call you and I left you a voicemail, and then I tried to text you, and I wasn't nice in the voicemail because I'm like, why the fuck are you sending me this in the middle of the night? Like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? But
Mm.
maybe the
Well,
voicemail is maybe the voicemail is there. I don't know, but I'm trying. I have a really
no,
fucked up charger, so I'm
I
trying to
don't
charge
know.
it.
I don't really quick because I know, this is getting like, because, Maggie, but really quick, I wouldn't have gotten a voicemail that I know of or a text
Oh,
because if you're blocked, you know what I'm
oh,
saying? Look,
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I didn't send that to you. I don't know
Well,
how
that's
that
why I was
happened.
confused, Michelle. That's why I
No,
was
I get that.
confused.
I get that. That's totally understandable. And if you
So
left a
who sent
message,
it? Who
I
sent
Well,
it?
don't
it came.
know.
I don't know. It came from her number. I mean, maybe I don't know, but I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you can ask Plotter. Like, I
I
don't
don't
remember if I told
Star.
Polly or not. No,
I
I'm not
don't
saying
need
that.
to.
You know,
Okay, go ahead. I don't need to ask Plotter. I'm not disputing that you spoke to Plotter or any of that. I know that you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I can't give you an explanation when I don't have one.
No, I know. I don't know. I don't know either. All I know is I was like getting ready to go to sleep. There was, of course, there was something else happening on YouTube, and had been talking to somebody on the phone, and then all of a sudden I got these two text messages. It was like midnight, maybe 1 o'clock in the morning, something like that.
Well,
And
that was
they were both just that screenshot that I sent you, right? With
mhm.
no explanation as of to why you were sending me this. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, why is she sending me this? And in the middle of the night with no explanation as of to why. What is she trying to tell me? So that's when I was like calling you and texting you, and I'm like, look, she sends me these two messages of that paper, and now I'm not getting an explanation as of to why. What is going on? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying to myself. I'm like, what is going on? And
No,
then
I
like
get that.
and I never found out. So I just was like, well, I'm not going to bring it out there because then people are going to want to see all this shit, and my name and stuff is on there, like information that, and I didn't want, so I'll just show it to Madge. I mean, that's all I could do,
That's
that's all I
fine.
could do.
And even if you like, look, I don't have an explanation. I
Yeah.
don't have that on my
Well,
side.
would
So even
someone want to cause problem between you? Who knew that night you were having problem?
what night, Maggie?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I don't know. When she received the thing, who would benefit from sending that document to Star and your name if it's not you? But someone did.
Well, that's what doesn't make sense because I just showed the last time me and Star spoke, I blocked her right after that because, we both have a argumentative spirit, if you will.
Hmm.
And so that was
Who
September
would benefit
20th.
from it? But who would benefit from
I
it?
don't know. I
I
don't
don't
know.
either. Because I didn't give that paper to a bunch of people, of course. You know what I mean? Um, Plotter has only ever seen it, and I showed you,
And it and
Um,
it and I'm sorry, started. It
no,
just came
no, it's all
across my
right.
thought. Like the thing, how
Michelle, I'm
sometimes when
not
you
sitting here all mad at you, like
no no
wanting
no no
to
no no.
beef
I'm
with
not
you,
saying that you are. I'm not. I
Yeah, I
just
don't.
sometimes my thoughts and it's like the thing
It's all
that
right.
doesn't make sense. Oh, it just went out of my head.
It's all
The
right.
thing that
It'll come
doesn't
back.
make sense is if I knew that I was sending you a message to say, "Hey, I'm gonna do something to you." Why would I tell you to show it?
Well,
Because
no,
I
I know.
clear,
That's what I'm saying. I don't doubt that you don't know
because I clearly
why,
don't have
you
that. That's
know.
why it's crazy to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the friggin' the
Michelle,
flowers
do
to
you
yeah.
see Danny's question?
No, I don't.
What?
I'm not.
Okay, it's
Get
saying
out of here,
he's
Matt.
asking you why you blocked Star in the first place.
I just said because we the last time we spoke, we had a pretty, heated exchange, and then she texted me after we got off the phone, and I'm not gonna read what the text is, but it wasn't, it is what it is, and I was just like, you know what, like there's no point. There was no resolve.
But it's all
Um,
fine that she blocked me. It's like if that's what
yeah,
she
I
wanted to
mean,
do, I'm not mad at her for that. That's how she felt. That's fine. I don't want to fight with her over that.
yeah,
She has that's her prerogative to block me. I mean, but I think Michelle could tell you that I don't go around looking for shit. Do I go around looking to start with people, Michelle? Is that really who I am? Do I
I
go
never
around
said that,
looking for that bullshit?
but I never said that.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm asking you because I did talk to you behind the scenes. Like, and after we weren't friends anymore, I didn't go around like starting anything or telling anybody anything of what happened or like, calling you out of your name. I didn't talk about you at all. At
Listen,
all.
I never said that. Look,
But
you
that's
can
why I was
tell.
very surprised at what you
Okay,
wrote
but
in Vampy's chat.
I see. You got to go back and listen. I did that on purpose. I don't want
But
to get on
why?
here and just, there's no need. There's no need to wreck anything. Somebody in my opinion, was doing stuff that they don't want to look bad for. I can't control what other people do. So that's not what this
But
is about.
Michelle, I don't sit behind the scenes and do these magical spells on people to get sick. I
I never
don't.
said, see, that's the thing, Star.
But that's how it came off.
I
Who
never
said that?
said that you, I'm sorry,
No.
Madgie, what were you?
Who said that someone practiced a spell to make
She
someone sick?
fucking made that comment in Vampies.
I didn't
You
say
know?
that. I didn't say you made a spell, Star. I said you put up a post with a Grim Reaper. I didn't say you made a spell.
And did you say that this post was the reason why you got sick?
No, I did not. It was after I was already sick. I,
So you just
I know it
found
was
that
already
post
said a
to
little
be
while ago.
distasteful.
No, it wasn't even that I thought that the post made me sick. That's what you guys aren't understanding. When I saw it right after me, and that the last time when I blocked her was not the first time we talked. This was the first time we talked. I thought, and you remember, Star, we said, listen, let's not make this weird. Because, you know,
Yeah.
people are going to have questions, okay? Let's not make this weird, whatever. And we agreed, and it wasn't, we didn't fight and argue,
No.
okay, that day. We said what we said, and, you know, I thought I was clear. It wasn't that I didn't care. I even told you, I'm gonna support, I'm just not gonna do this. And it wasn't because of anything specific, it was because of me. It wasn't good for me.
But
There
that
was a
was
lot
fine. I
going
didn't have a
on.
I didn't. And what
I
did you
know,
see me
started.
do when people asked about you on my panel? What did I say? Oh, I don't know where she is. I haven't seen her. That was it. I didn't say nothing about you. You know? I wasn't like,
So
oh, we were friends, but this happened and no, I didn't do any of that.
the
Because
thing,
I
I'm
didn't
sorry.
want I didn't want anybody to go questioning you and starting with you. Number one, you're not a CC, and I knew you didn't want to be. I knew you only went up on my panel to help me. Okay, so I knew you didn't want that attention. And I really just
Listen,
wasn't particularly bothered. You know, things happen. You maybe you try to be friends with someone and it doesn't always work out. So what? Does that mean
So
I'm
what
going to
is the
go?
problem between both of you?
I
Is
don't
there a
have the
problem?
I don't have a problem except
And
for
you,
what
Michelle,
happened yesterday. Madge, the only
what
problem that I
happened
have is
yesterday?
that
Yes.
post. Yeah, that's before that. I never had nothing to say about her.
What post made you mad?
When she went
okay,
into
so
Vampies and she was egging on this Bigfoot bitch who's not only talking really
but
disgustingly about
Star,
you too, Maggie. Okay, it
Star,
made
Yeah.
me sick.
Star.
Yeah, but
But
this is not
you're
on you right
missing.
now, Michelle. This part
Michelle,
is not on
do you
you.
want the timer back, guys?
No, go ahead,
Sure.
Michelle. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, Star, I'm not trying to be funny at all. What I think you missed, because I did hear you say you were asleep, and probably you just didn't hear that part.
Yeah, I was. I woke up.
I
I meant to watch you guys, but I fell asleep because I'm really tired from all this stuff. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. I did that on purpose. I said that. I
Why?
knew what I don't want to repeat it. If you go back
All
and
right,
listen.
I'll just watch the replay
No,
of.
and maybe even when you listen, it's not going to make sense to you. Really
Oh,
and truly, this had nothing to even do with you at that moment.
but my name was in there.
Right.
Okay, so Star, you're mad about a post. Michelle, who
A
are you mad
comment.
at?
It's not that I was mad. I was hurt,
Who are you
but
hurt by?
with Star about the post with the Grim Reaper. After,
Mm.
How many months
after,
ago was that?
but wait, you're not, it, but we haven't spoke. And when I tried to speak to you about it, and this is not so we can argue, Star, I don't want to argue. I tried to speak to you about it when I was able to, because I'm not going to get into it. I did not say that you made me sick. No, I never said that. I caught COVID right after we said we were going to be chill and try to, keep it cute and all that. Right?
Okay. Okay.
That had nothing to do with that. The post came after that. That's why I was so flabbergasted. I'm like, why? Why now? Like, why would you do
Well,
that?
what does that have to do with me?
Because you put it up
No,
about.
a post, a short is a short.
No,
That
no, no.
has
It wasn't.
nothing to do with your
You.
COVID.
I never said that. You're not.
But that's how
Star.
you're making it. Does everybody
No,
hear
Hurt
this?
her feelings, Star.
no.
Okay,
It
it hurt her
wasn't.
Is that
feelings.
what's the problem?
We weren't
Wait.
friends anymore, and it's not like I wrote her name or something in that post. That nobody
Okay,
would
so
even know. Like,
so
you
was the
know?
post about her? Was the post about her?
No, it was how I felt about a lot of things that were going on in my life. Because there's a
Star.
song on there. There's
Star.
a song with
Okay.
that picture.
No, it's not. There's no song, honey. Go back and look.
What are you
We
So
Star.
there is
Hold on. I'm
there is a
sorry, man.
short. There is a
No,
short.
I never said short. I said a
Yes,
post. A
it's
post.
in
I
a
never.
short.
It's on your post. It's not a short.
Yes, I post those pictures all the time. Everybody
Okay.
knows that.
What
And what
I
do
know,
those
but
pictures have to do with you, Michelle?
she told
Exactly.
because I asked you the second time. The day I blocked you was prior to the first conversation. I tried to talk to you because I was better and I wanted to speak because
Yes, I
clearly from.
remember.
Okay, so I asked you. You didn't say it the first time I asked you. The second time I asked you, you admitted it.
What
You
did
did,
I say?
Star.
That I put my feelings into my art and my pictures?
No, you
Yes.
never. No, you never said
Okay,
that.
I
You
put it a
said
different
yes.
way.
You said yes. You said yes.
I think when anything or anyone bothers me, I put up a short with a song or a picture or
Okay,
whatever the
but
So
fuck.
she,
If your
so
name's not on it and nobody knows
it
what's
was
going on,
about, but
it,
this is very stupid.
Star, you know
to
in your
you it's
heart,
stupid, Star.
but
But
Star, is you know in your heart, was it about Michelle?
It really
let's be
just wasn't
honest.
about her. I'm sorry, it just wasn't. It wasn't entirely about you. I was going through a number
Not
of different things.
entirely, but is there a part that was about Michelle?
I guess, but her
Okay,
name was
there
not
you
on
go.
that.
It
Her
doesn't
name
matter.
was
The name it
But I
doesn't matter. Okay, so the you made a song or something, and it had something to do with Michelle, and Michelle was bothered by it. Is that the situation?
I
yes.
guess.
Well, I'm trying to
Hmm?
tell you because you were sleeping when I explained it to Maggie. It to
But
me.
why now?
What do you mean? Why now?
Why are we doing this
Because
now?
why not now? That doesn't matter. Why now? What not
Because
now? What not in
I
six
left it where
months?
it was because we
Hmm?
had the conversation. You admitted it. It is what it is. Bum. Done. I did what. Go back and listen. Why I did what I did is for a reason. I know that doesn't make sense to you, but again, I never said that that's what made me sick. I never said I was in the hospital.
Okay, but look what you said in Vamp's chat. I don't hide behind nature to whatever. I really do look at nature the way that I look at nature.
Star, I don't want to get into this. I
My
have
belief system is not up for debate here. It's nobody's business what my belief system is.
right, but when it came to me, that was triggering for me.
Okay.
I don't want to get on Maggie's panel and put out stuff that doesn't have to do with you or Maggie or it's personal. It's about my sister, it's about family members, it's about what that does to my spirit.
Okay.
And I hold on. I explained to Maggie that it's maybe going to be about going on 3 years now. That I literally was my mom was planning my funeral. So for me, that was very, very triggering. And the
Okay,
reason
well, I'm sorry it triggered you that way, but that's just the kind of art that I make. Okay, regardless of who it is or what it's about, that's just what I do. I've been like this for years. So it's not anything that I was like doing specifically to you, just
Okay,
you. This
Star,
is just me.
Star. Wait, Michelle. Is it simply that you feel hurt by the art?
it's not
You
the
want
art, it
Star
was
to
the
say
message.
sorry? You
It
want
was
her
the
to say
message.
sorry? Do you want her
No,
to say sorry?
no.
Because
I'm
there
trying.
must be a resolution. You cannot
The
just be,
resolution is,
yeah.
it's already, look, I'm not gonna,
Mhm.
I know, I feel like I'm almost like going in circles.
Yeah,
It,
that's why I'm like, what's the
to me,
resolution?
there,
Yeah.
that's it. I had the resolution when she admitted it because I already knew it. And it was specifically at that timing. It was like, what's going on? Like, why? Like, I, we spoke, we said we were going to keep it, whatever. Right. And then boom.
Okay.
Okay. But to me, it's like, I didn't get it. I'm like, why? I didn't do anything for you to have that feeling in the first place.
Because it wasn't entirely about you. I was
But it was
going
about
through a
me.
lot of different things. So when I'm going through a lot of different emotions, making stuff and art and that kind of stuff helps me. It's therapeutic for me. Okay. It may not be therapeutic for you. I understand not everything is for everybody. You didn't have to bother with it. You didn't have to look at it. You didn't have to subscribe anymore. We were
Oh my
done.
gosh.
It was over
This
with.
is,
I didn't want to fight with you. I didn't have anything to say about you after we stopped talking. So this is all nonsense. It's unnecessary.
to
There's no
you,
reason we should be doing this right now.
it's
It is
nonsense because it didn't
necessary
happen to
because
you.
every owl matters. Why
No,
are
I
we doing
know.
this?
This
But
is
if you
why
Because
would have put,
people,
if
let
you
me
would have,
talk, please,
Oh my
oh, I'm
guys.
God.
sorry, Maggie, go ahead.
It's okay. So why we're doing this, it's because it is causing tension in our country. And the nation needs to talk together.
Yeah.
So what I am understanding is that Michelle was hurt, doesn't understand why it was such a song or such a message. And you are saying that it wasn't only about her. I think
No,
she just wants a sorry.
No, I
Maybe.
don't. I don't
I
So
even
just
what
want
do
that.
said
you
I
I'm
just
want
wanted
from
her
sorry
to
her?
if,
understand. I
What do
just
you
wanted
want?
her to
Mhm.
understand how the optics was. Like, wait a minute. The timing was crazy because it's like, okay, we got off the phone. We said we're going to be, cool,
Okay.
keep it cute. And Star didn't know this in her defense. She didn't know that I was in bed sick. The post came after that, Maggie. It wasn't that I said she did a spell on me. It was
Okay.
triggering for me because I felt like that was a shots fired.
Exactly. So
but
what
it
you're sad
obviously
of is
wasn't
that
shots fired.
so it is the timing of the moment
Yes,
of when that, yeah.
and then when I tried to talk to her once, because look, I was sick for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It really kicked my ass, if I'm just being honest. When I had it in my spirit to talk to her about it so that it wouldn't be something that I had to wonder and be like, why? I don't get it. And the reason it's triggering, I don't expect Star to understand, and I don't want to put my business out for the world to know. But when you're facing death because you have an illness, and then you go through things for 6 years straight, and let's just say those things can be triggering when you're dealing with demonic energy that you have to deal with because it's a family member. Let's just say it was triggering for me. It hurt me. I'm like, I don't get it. I'm like,
Okay, I
why?
So
get what you're
you want
saying.
her. So I think you want her to acknowledge that the timing was awful and that it hurt you. Is that what you want?
I don't really expect anything. I know that sounds
No,
weird.
what do you want? It's not about expectation. What do you want? What will make you feel better with this situation?
I'm fine with it. I already knew what it
No,
was when
you're
she.
not because you're
No, I
talking
am.
about it. Mm.
I am. I brought it up because that was what transpired back then that nobody knew about publicly. And when I tried to have a conversation about it with her on the, of course, privately, it didn't go well. And I'm not saying that was just Star. Star has a very reactive and she is who she is and I am who I am. I wanted to have a conversation. I just wanted to say, listen. And I did try to tell her how I felt, but it turned into an argument. And I don't want to argue.
Because you're not the only one with feelings,
I never
Michelle.
said that.
You're not the
I
only, but
didn't,
that's how you
but
act.
start
That's how
think
you act.
Wow.
And I did not want to do this in public. That's why you should have just left things alone. I did not ever talk about you after that. Like I said, I did not talk about you to nobody. Okay. Anytime somebody asked me where you were, I just said, oh, I haven't seen her. I don't know. That is it. So for this to be coming out now, you should, if it wasn't good, if it wasn't good,
I think you're
this
missing the
isn't
point. This
like,
is
I'm
not
not in
coming
middle
out.
school anymore. I don't
This
want
is
to be
not
doing
coming
this
out
shit.
now because I needed clarity. I already got clarity when I asked you and I blocked you. It's simple.
Yeah, you were
What
blocked too. You were
That's fine.
blocked
I
too.
don't, okay, if I'm blocked, how can I send you a message?
Fine.
Because I unblocked you when I didn't block you from my phone. I blocked you from YouTube. I
Oh,
didn't even think to block you from my phone because you know why? There was no reason for me to block you. I wasn't going to call you or nothing. If you were going to call me, I didn't expect
look,
that you were going to call, to be honest.
Star, I don't want to argue. I really don't. I don't want you to feel triggered. I don't want to feel triggered. That's not what this is. Yes, I put that in the chat. I did that on purpose because there's a lot of things, and like I said, you're not going to get the answers because that's going to throw somebody else under the bus, and I'm not going to do that. Not unless they want to go there, then we can go there. But I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to destroy.
And I don't know whose clout I was chasing. If
I
anybody's going to
never said
say,
that.
I
See,
don't
again,
know who said it. I don't know
Polly
who
said it.
Said
said it.
it.
Maggie has the text message. Polly
Polly
said
said
it.
it. Why you trying
I
to
got
blame
blamed for
Michelle?
that too, by the way. On
Oh
Polly
top
yeah,
of
said it's
me,
not
Star,
that I
and let
have
me
Michelle.
no
ask you a
part in.
question.
What?
Why do I need to suck Danny Robertson's dick? I'm not an Avenger. You know that.
Fuck
You know
Danny.
Well,
that.
that's what I knew. That's what I
What the
knew.
fuck? So all of a sudden you just decided I'm an Avenger?
No, people were saying in different
Who's
chats, Michelle Wright's an Avenger. I'm
really?
like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Look,
who said that? That's a big
Star,
I don't
accusation.
know. I've
Really
seen so much
insulting.
shit about people in so many chats. You think I'm a
Star.
screenshot all that crap?
This is
That's
not an
why I never
argument,
went
but
nowhere with it.
I want to ask you something common sense wise. Not saying you don't have common sense, but just let's be common sense here. If people, whoever these people are, whether
Hmm.
they're new people, it doesn't matter. If they had that information, you don't think that would have gotten to where it needed to get way before yesterday
I
or
have no
whenever it was
idea
said?
because I didn't pay it no mind. I just laughed it off.
But then
Just
you
laughed it off. I
laughed
was
it
like,
off, but
whatever
then
at the
you ran
time.
with it. You went on Maggie's panel, you
No,
went on
I didn't
several
run with
panels
it
saying
because
it.
I seen this a while ago, Michelle. I seen it
Well,
Okay.
it was
never did
said,
anything.
Star. Maybe you could, take accountability for that. It was not nice.
Yeah, I did
Okay,
say it. Yes, I did say it.
say that and
There's,
say that it was
you
not
know,
okay. It was not okay to say that.
okay, it
Like
wasn't
an
okay. I
Avenger is something
apologize for jumping to
disgusting.
conclusions. Yeah, I apologize for jumping to
Avengers are
conclusions and
disgusting. Like, come
believing,
on.
what I saw. Okay, but the only reason why I started thinking that is because I'm like, wait a minute, if Polly's not lying to me, okay, and Polly's telling me the
Oh, so
truth,
Polly's not
and
lying.
no,
Interesting.
this is what I was saying to myself.
Okay.
If Polly's telling me the truth and Michelle's the one who's lying, then obviously something funny's going on here. You know what I mean? Now, mind you,
And that's why she's not a mod anymore. That is messy.
before this incident, Michelle, mind you, I never ever had anything to say about you. And you know that. You've seen me
That's not
online all these months.
Star.
I've never
Why
said
do you
nothing
keep
about you.
saying that? Why do you keep saying that over and over again?
Because
If you had
I
been saying
don't
stuff, let's be clear. If you had been saying stuff about me, don't you think that this would have happened months ago? Instead of right now, like the last, come on, man. It
oh my
doesn't make
God.
sense.
What are you talking about, Michelle? After our last fight or whatever you want to call it, I've left you alone. Didn't think
I
about
didn't
you
say
anymore.
you
Didn't
didn't.
care.
I didn't say you didn't. See, that's what I'm saying. You constantly put words in my mouth. I said, if you
What?
had been,
I just I quit. I
Star,
quit. Think what you want, Michelle. I don't want to
it's
fight with
not
you.
that. I'm
I
saying
don't
if
know
you
why
just
this is
said,
happening with
Michelle,
you.
was I talking about you? If you had been talking about me publicly, in chats, publicly, whatever, wouldn't it have come out before right now? I never said that.
Yes.
Again, you're
So
putting
then
words in my
what is
mouth.
going on here? So what the fuck is going on here?
Who told you that about her?
People were just saying it in chats,
People.
different
Who is
chats,
That's
that who
people?
were Avengers. And I'm like, I don't care who Avengers are because I don't talk to Avengers. You
Maybe
know,
you
I don't
are,
talk
but
to
why?
them.
Who told you
Tanika and
that?
you and Tanika both, Tanika was agreeing, nodding her head. I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't know why
Okay, but
Tanika,
who
I don't know
said
what
that?
Tanika knows.
But who said it?
I don't know.
The first
I
person to
don't
say it.
know all these people.
If
I don't
Tanika,
know
look,
all these people.
this, I don't have no beef with Tanika.
Maybe Tanika
Tanika's
knows
always
something
been
I don't.
cool.
Maybe that's why she agreed, Michelle. I don't know. I don't know what
Tanika,
Tanika
believe
knows.
me, there's so many secret chats in Discord that if that was the case, it would have been exposed a long time ago. It wouldn't have just been something all of a
Okay,
sudden
so you're not
happened.
an Avenger. I said, I'm sorry for saying it. Now what else?
See how
Now what
angry you're
else?
getting? You're getting angry.
No, because I apologize and it's not
I
good
didn't.
enough. I'm
I
sorry. I
think
jumped to
she's not getting
conclusions.
angry. She's getting it's been a long time. I think this is the type of conversation that needs a round two. Continuing
It's
right
okay,
now is
Maggie.
like
I
the
don't think.
round two or can come in 1,000 year or can come tomorrow.
Look,
It
it's all
depends on
good.
you. But I
Let's
think
let's
right
let's
now
let's
we
agree to
are
have peace.
well,
Let's agree
Michelle,
to
that's
you
have
all I
feel
ever
peace if you
wanted
want to
with
have
you
peace.
was peace.
Okay, so
Michelle, that's all I wanted with you after that argument was peace. You do your thing, go your way, don't talk about me, and I will do the same. That was it.
that's
Yesterday,
difficult depending
um,
on
yeah,
the
but
subject.
it wasn't for me. It was
Mm.
all that time that people were saying, "Oh, I'm used to seeing Michelle up here. Where is she?" All I said, "I don't know. I'm here." That's it. So obviously, it wasn't difficult for me. No,
I
regardless of
never
how
said.
I felt.
Okay.
I didn't say that you did. I didn't say that you did. See, here we
All right.
go. See what
No,
I'm
I'm not.
saying?
See, you're getting upset. I
Well,
never
guys,
said that.
I'm getting
guys,
upset because I'm
no,
having
I'm
to
not letting you
repeat.
get upset because it's been 3 hours.
All
And
right,
I'm
Maggie.
gonna
I
say
appreciate it.
it's really okay. What I'm gonna say right now is that if Michelle, you want to come and talk about it, you have something else to say because I just think right now it's not getting productive.
No, you're right.
So
You're right. I don't want to, but
we're gonna do what we call the 15-minute owl moment. You are always, as an owl, welcome to come and talk. Or if you want to talk with the other person and the other person want to talk with you, you can have 1 hour.
okay. Maggie, it's not necessary, but I just want to clarify one more time. That clout thing did not come out of my mouth. Maggie knows that. That wasn't my words.
Okay, and
I
that's
can't put
fine.
words into somebody
If you didn't
else's mouth.
say it, you didn't say it,
Okay.
that's fine. That's not what I was even upset about, Michelle.
Okay.
Because I know I wasn't cloud chasing anybody. The only thing that I said was that when Maggie's channel went down, okay, I knew she was going to come back. I knew she wasn't going to just lay down and take it. I couldn't give everybody my number. That's ludicrous. Okay. But I didn't want to lose contact with all the people I was talking to. So I just decided to go live and ask them to come over there. It's no big friggin' award that I should get or whatever the hell Vampy is saying. Like I took them under my wing. I never said that bullshit. I never said any of that. I just said I knew Madgie was going to come back. Couldn't give everybody my number. So I figured we could go over to my channel. And when she's back, we could go over there. That was it. These other Bampy and people that are like agreeing with her are acting like I tried to make it like I was doing this big thing for everybody. No, I just didn't want to lose contact with the people that I liked. But I can't give everybody my number, Madge. That's not even logical. You know? So that I just
That would be
decided to go
understandable.
live. Yeah, and have
Yeah.
everybody
So,
come there until you came back. That was it.
Star, everybody knows that. Maggie wants to go. She's tired. But
Oh,
again, Vampy doesn't speak for everybody. That's Vampy's words. We can't control what comes out of other people's
but
mouths.
Michelle, made me feel really bad for you to go in there and do that. Especially when after all these months, I never said nothing to nobody about you. And you went in there and fucking trashed me. That was wrong. And you won't even say sorry for that. You're making excuses for it.
I'm not sorry for it because I did it because I knew what was going on. You're not
What was
understanding.
going on? I didn't do nothing to Vamp either.
I'm not talking. It had nothing to do with Vampire.
Well, then why would you go into my enemy's chat and talk shit about me?
So all
And
of a
that is
sudden
a
she's your
So you
conversation
enemy.
for
obviously
another
wanted
day.
obviously wanted beef.
Guys,
To
I
see
love
who was
you.
going to bring it
I
back,
love you
Star.
guys, but
Who was going to bring the
I'm gonna
bone
go to
back? And guess
sleep.
what? It's exactly what happened.
What are you talking about?
Okay, go
Let
back and listen. I'm going to
let's
go.
do a part 2.
All right,
I
bye,
Okay,
love you,
guys.
guys.
Madgie. I don't
I
understand
love
this,
you
but I love
too,
you.
but
All right, love you.
I need to go to sleep.
Yeah, I hear you. Guys in the chat, I love you. I don't know what's
I
going
love
on
you
here. I don't
all.
get
I
it.
love you all. Thank you for coming up. I love you all.
Bye,
And
guys.
Danny, it's not my fault if you're a fucking vampire. That's not my problem. So bye everyone. Love you all. See you all tomorrow. Bye.
Bye. Madge, I'll send you that, okay?
Okay.